Hey guys, this is Arsenal Giants PS3 and this is episode 8 of our FIFA 12 Manager Mode commentary. So this is my team. I haven't actually showed you that much of my team and I've decided to change formation. I got quite a few comments saying that, I was just using the same 4-4-2, so I decided to change it to a 4-4-3. So our first match of the episode was a London derby against Chelsea. I decided to test out my 4-3-3 by playing Bryan Ruiz as right winger, Bobby Zamora as forward striker, or centre forward, however you guys like it, if you're old fashioned. Anyway, besides the point, and Dembele as left winger. So Chelsea mainly started off the better half really. They came pretty close with a well actually no, it was a pretty awful shot to be honest. Then Bobby Zamora had a good chance, played through ball and then just hit it, but it was a pretty weak shot. And then straight after that, Bobby Zamora got injured, and it's a pretty severe injury, but more of that later. Decided to bring on Olic to replace him. And then we had a pretty awesome chance actually. Granera had a good shot there. And then a bit of a cock up there. I didn't manage to get the Hawkage on in time for the corner, but there's an action replay of it. Comes off the top of the crossbar and Ruiz, the luckiest of finishes. And then Aaron Hughes with a very reckless tackle, and it wasn't really last man because Hangland was also there to cover, so I get it was an awful tackle, so red card is fair enough. And then a brilliant, well, it seemed an easy save by Schwarzer, but that is going near enough top corner. So at half time it was 1-0 to Fulham, and I was very happy with that. Being 10-man down against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, it doesn't happen often. Had a pretty early chance there, but I just overran it completely. And then an absolute shocking finishing there from Chelsea, but Ramirez just managed to smash it in the end. And then Chelsea were pretty much just all out attack from then on. With only 10 men, I found it really difficult to defend, but I managed to hold them out always. Schwarzer in the defence doing pretty damn well considering. And then Essien had a chance running through, no one there to cover him, and Schwarzer makes another good save to stop him. And then Dempsey himself just takes it past the defence a bit, has a shot, but it's never going in. He's going for bottom corner, but nothing happened. And then Damien Duff had a shot, comes out, but Olic, the super sub, manages to put it in. A very lucky finish, and it was quite close to the goalkeeper. Had a free kick with Risa, but I can't really take free kicks on FIFA 12. I used to be able to be really good with them on FIFA 11. But not on FIFA 12. Anyway, that was the end. A 2-1 win over Chelsea. I'm very happy with that result. But Aaron Hughes, as his red card, got a 2-match suspension. Bobby Zamora is out for 3 months with a broken ankle, so that's a real disappointment there. But thankfully, Hangland, amid all the rumours going around him, has actually committed to the team. And so our next match was against Arsenal. After the Bobby Zamora injury, I decided to start with Bryan Ruiz up front and put Olic on the right wing, because Bryan Ruiz doesn't really function that well as a right winger. He plays a lot better as a striker, and well, this is why really. Just from the first sort of couple of minutes, just takes the ball and then just finesses it perfectly past Szczęsny, and it's just a perfect finish. And then we kind of had our backs against the walls pretty much, just defending for our life. There was a little bit of a jump there, trying to keep it out. Defending again, Jack Wilshere passes it to Javinho, and just Hangland manages to intercept it, which is really good. And then Clint Dempsey, Bryan Ruiz passes it out, he goes for a little bit of a long shot, but Szczęsny's always having that. It's got a lot of power on it, but not really enough placement. And then Bryan Ruiz almost gets on the end of that through ball, but it's just not enough. Then Arteta from an Andre Santos cross, he's got a lot of time and space there, and it's a bit of a wasteful opportunity. And then, well, everyone does it, don't they? Just that lack of complacency, and, well, not lack of complacency, complete complacency, pass it out from the goal kick, and that's what's going to happen against you. So at half time it was 1-0, and then Dempsey goes for another speculative shot. And then I thought, I'm not done with the long shots. Granera goes for a long one that just comes off the outside of the post. Oh, so frustrated. Van Persie has a good opportunity there, hits the inside of the post, bounces out. Then Mikel Arteta almost gets a little bit of a nick there, but managed to clear it out. Then Van Persie, with his first touch, just makes it 2-1, and it's a pretty spectacular finish when you look at it. Javinho then had not a great opportunity, closed down quite quickly by Hangland or Senderos, and then couldn't really get anything on it. And a beautiful ball from Granera to Ruiz, and desperately unlucky there just to come off the post. It hit the post so many times this match, both me and Arsenal. A bit of a cock up there at the back, but managed to get it clear. Olic then as it passes over to Dembele, takes it through the legs and just smashes it wide. And that was the end of it. 2-1. I came so close on so many occasions, but then again, so did Arsenal. And so our third and final match of this episode and the month is against Norwich. And I've been playing the same sort of starting 11 for the last, well, long time actually, especially, you know, Hangland and Risa, and stamina was really low this match, especially with Granero, and it was really a terrible start to the match. A penalty and a yellow card to Risa straight away. And besides Schwartz's great record of penalties, he dives the right direction, but it is a pretty perfect penalty from Grant Holt. Just hits it sort of top corner and Schwartz just can't get his hand to it. And then just with a lack of stamina and I was playing pretty badly, I was just getting dominated really, and I managed to set through Damien Duff, but his stamina just gets eaten up, and he's pretty old now, and the defenders just crowd him out, and the ball's harmlessly rolls to the goalkeeper. Although a really good touch by Olic there, and it's not the greatest of passes to Ruiz, but so Dembele had a pretty good shot there. Hangland then came pretty close with the header. I was sort of growing into the match slowly, and Duff then had another opportunity, runs past the defender, but yeah, again, it's just stamina, just can't keep up, and the shot is just wide, and you can see he's frustrated himself there. Schwarzer then makes a pretty good save, just watches the ball, but sadly, I couldn't keep the match for much longer. Grant Holt manages to cut inside Risa, and Hangland doesn't get anywhere near him, and then absolute cock up. Senderos just heads it out, and Johnson makes it 2-0. I don't know what Senderos was doing. I told the keeper to come out, and that's what happened anyway. And then for the Eagle Eye amongst you may notice that Dempsey is on the floor in extreme pain, and there you are there, he's injured, so I'm going to have to take him off. I brought on Danny Murphy instead. Now it does say Danny Murphy, but that's wrong. It's actually Damien Duff who gets injured. So at half time it's 3-0, and I'm just getting absolutely obliterated, and Norwich aren't the biggest of teams. So I brought on Simon Davies as a replacement for Damien Duff. And then Hangland just running up the pitch, his stamina just completely up. I managed to do a good ball to Olic, smashes it wide, and sadly that was it. The second half it was just nothing at all. It was just horrible really. Horrible game of football. So after that, Damien Duff is injured. He's going to be out for 3 weeks. It will give him a good amount of time to get some stamina back, though. He was all out by the end of it. Sadly though, Clint Dempsey will be out for 3 months with a torn hamstring, which is a serious dent. I'm just lucky it's going to be January next month. I can bring in some players, and Aaron Hughes is cleared of suspension. So this is my squad at the end of the month, with all, you know, substitutions from injuries, suspensions. Also, just have to take out Brian Hangland because he had 0 stamina. Had to give him a rest. Also going to take out Risa and everything. So this is the table at the end of the month. I'm in 8th place with 9 wins and 8 losses. So not greatest, but I'm still in 8th position, so it's pretty good. And player of the month, I'm also counting in the last episode as well, and it simply has to be Schwarzer. Bobby Zamora had a few shouts, but Schwarzer came in so many times and just saved me. It helped me pick up points at Man United, away to Chelsea. Many times he saved me points. I mean, this save especially. Just so many saves he made. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and thank you very much for watching.